Hello guys, today we will learn some fundamentals about the TypeScript. So basically it's a more popular programming language to develop and web applications with the help of the some front-end frameworks like Angular. So today we see some of the basics about the TypeScript. So, TypeScript is an open source object-oriented programming language which is developed and maintained by the Microsoft under the Apache 2 license. So, this programming language is developed by the Microsoft and it was introduced by the Anders Hazelberg. So Anders Hazelberg basically he is a person who developed a C# programming language with the help of his team. So he played a main role to develop a C# programming language. So C# is the object-oriented programming language and it is a primary programming language for the .NET framework. So using a .NET framework, basically you can develop any type of application. .NET framework supports the most of the programming languages, and C#.NET is basically used to develop Windows applications. So C# is also considered as the developer web applications using an ASP.NET. So Anders Hazelberg design very good concepts in a C#.NET, and using these concepts you can develop a web application very easily. So he is a person developed a TypeScript also. So he played a major role to develop a TypeScript, and it is comes under a Microsoft with the help of the under the Apache license. The popular JavaScript framework is the Angular 2.0 is written in a TypeScript. So if you see the versions of the Angular 1.0, Angular 2.0, now we are having in Angular 10.0. So 1.0 and 2.0 there is a major difference. Angular 1.0 is the basic Angular version which is comes under the JavaScript. There the TypeScript is not used, but Angular 2.0, inside Angular 2.0 they design the all things using in TypeScript. So it is written in TypeScript, and that's why if you learn the TypeScript, so it is easy to work in the Angular 2.0 and above versions, not in Angular 1.0. So that is the advantage. Now it is maintained by the Microsoft under the Apache 2 license. So whatever the versions of a TypeScript, it comes under the Apache 2 license and the Microsoft. So latest version of the TypeScript also comes under this. So what is the latest version is a TypeScript 3.5 is the latest version. It is launched in May 2019. So this is about the TypeScript. So TypeScript is the open source and the pure object oriented programming language. So you know what is a pure object oriented programming language? That means the concepts which we used in the pure object oriented is like a classes, interfaces, statically typed data types. Like a C# and Java, we are doing the same thing. So TypeScript also supports the OOPS concepts, and it is free to use. So TypeScript is the language with all element of a JavaScript as well as the set of tools. So whatever things you can do in a JavaScript, all things you can do in a TypeScript, because TypeScript is the superset of the JavaScript. It is a strongly typed superset of JavaScript which compiles to plain JavaScript. Means once you write a program in a TypeScript, that program you have to convert into the JavaScript. That means it is compiled into the JavaScript, and JavaScript will render on a browser, web browser. So basically this is the flow. So it is a strongly typed. Strongly typed means the at the time of compilation you should know the data type of the particular variable. So you have to store the proper data into the variable. Runtime casting or auto casting is there is a limitation in TypeScript, so you have to properly store the data in a proper variable with the proper data type. So it is a language designed for large-scale JavaScript applications development, which can be executed on the any browser, any host, or any operating system. So TypeScript and the ECMA script. So what is the relation? So who standardized the TypeScript is the ECMA. So what is the ECMA? Basically, it is a European Computer Manufacturer Association. So TypeScript is the ES6 version. So before ES6, there is ES5, ES4. So and these are the compatible standardization versions for the JavaScript. So TypeScript is the ES6 version of a JavaScript, which some additional features, that means some features are added more into the ES6 version, and now it is, we can say it is a TypeScript. So the below diagram, that is a you just see here, ECMA script plus ECMA6 script plus additional feature is equal to TypeScript. That means in a TypeScript, ECMA5 plus ECMA6 plus some additional features are added, and now it becomes a TypeScript as the language. So version 6 of this standard is the code name is a Harmony. So you should know this. So every language, every technology, every product having some code names. So now this is having an Harmony, version 6 having name as a Harmony. TypeScript is aligned with the ECMA script specification. So standard how to use the TypeScript and how to run the TypeScript, this is the question. TypeScript is not directly run on a browser. So like how you write it, it needs to compile and generate a JavaScript file, and that file you can open in a browser. So directly .ts file means here that is a TypeScript file. So here you just look at file.ts. This is your source code of the TypeScript. Now this file you cannot directly run on a browser. You have to compile here. So this is the compiler TSE. What is the TSE? It is a TypeScript compiler. So to compile it, after compilation it creates a file.js, and we can run the .js file in a browser. You know this obviously. So this is a fundamental of the web technology. So .js file you can directly run on a browser, and now this code is executed in a browser. So TypeScript compiler will play the major role here, so which converts your .ts file to file.js. okay, so we will see one by one. So we will see one small demo also on this. So how to do this, how to do the setup about the TypeScript. So look, these some of the features of the TypeScript. So these are the features: is static typing, strong type, modules, and operational parameters. So static typing and strong typing is these are the features. Modules basically the code which you can use into the another application, that is a module. So that is which the part in the program which is exportable, that is known as a modules in TypeScript. So it is a little bit different. Now you have optional parameter concept. Optional parameter concept is the when you pass the parameters to the function. So that at the time of function calling, so the optional parameter concept that which allows you to pass the less number of parameters, or you can directly pass the suppose 3 parameters are there, though if the 2 parameters are optional parameters, you can pass the 1 parameter, or you can pass the 2 parameter, or you can pass the 3 parameter to the function. So it basically gives you the advantage to call the function in various ways. So that is the optional parameter concept. So this basically this concept is available in C++ also, even in Java also. So the same concept is available here. Then it is object-oriented programming features such as classes. You can design a class, you can design an interface, you can make the relation between the classes, that is inheritance. Reusability of the code you can achieve using inheritance. Generic programming approach you can use into the TypeScript, that is also available. It is very fast, it is simple, most importantly it is easy to learn. So if you know the object-oriented concepts and little bit fundamental knowledge about the programming languages, any programming language, so it is very easy to learn. It is not at all difficult. So that is another main advantage of the TypeScript. Error checking feature at the compilation time is available. So because basically compiler is used to find out the compile time errors, and it converts, if your program is okay, then it converts into the specific object code, that is machine instructions. Okay, so error checking is feature is available. So most of the errors are resolved at a compile time only, except the runtime errors. So it supports the all JavaScript libraries because it is superset of JavaScript. So uh, whatever the JavaScript APIs are available, libraries are available, you can use into the when you type the TypeScript program. So it supports. So you can use and you can take a benefit of these APIs. Tooling support is available, which is nothing but the auto completion feature, type checking, and the source documentation. So some of the tooling uh, features are available. So this support is available in a TypeScript. So these, now we will see how to install the runtime environment to the TypeScript. So before to install the runtime environment to the TypeScript, we have to install proper IDE for this. And for a TypeScript you can use the various IDEs, but the main IDE we recommends you to use as a Microsoft Visual Studio Code platform, because TypeScript was initially supported only in Microsoft Visual Studio platform, and now they design very good Visual Studio Code platform with various features, proper color combinations for the coding, the runtime environment, proper console is given into the Visual Studio platform. If you are not comfortable with the VS Code, then you can use the other editors like a Sublime Text. You can use even a Notepad, but for that you have to make the proper setup for the editor as well as the compiler separately, and then you can link the programs with the command prompt. So that support is also good, but VS Studio Code is the proper way to do this. So we will see how to install and use this. So Visual Studio Code is a free source code editor made by the Microsoft for the Windows, Linux, and Mac. So all three platforms this setup is available. You have to just download the VS Code editor and you have to install it, and then you have to just link the compiler to this setup, and then you can continue with the TypeScript program. So to do this we will see one video how to install it. So